Well, I'm now leaving the beach. I don't know if it's because it's low tide now. You can tell there's a lot more sand exposed, but I'm able to ride off. Not bad. Thought I spoke too soon. That was an easy 3/10 of a mile. Up here, as a matter of fact, I was speaking earlier about the Perch and Pilsner Festival. That's going to be going on the 31st of August and the 1st of September. So, I don't know. Might come back up, who knows? So I stopped at this restaurant, Biscotti's, and I got the Medallions Gorgonzola Alfredo with the wedding soup. I'm going to be judgmental. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Stay tuned for the Medallions Gorgonzola. You know, before I go any further, I just want to say this spread, they served up this whipped butter, pretty much a hoagie bun, but it's a loaf of bread, some sort of marinara sauce. I gotta tell you, and I want to say this is grated or shredded Parmesan, but it's coming through really nice. All right, now for the main dish here. Oh my. You know what? I'm gonna take one of these to the face. It's like an adult macaroni and cheese. Well, I've managed to eat just about everything except for the marinara sauce. And at the bottom of the bag, I found an Andes mint. So, that's nice. But this bread, especially with this butter on it, it's like cake and icing. Delicious. Do a little night riding on the boardwalk. That'll do. Maybe a little more. A lot of bugs. Hopefully the Port Authority don't get in my face. They did earlier. Told me I couldn't camp underneath that overhead cover. Told them I'm not camping unless it's overnight. I'll be out of here by dusk. Dead in the light here, even though the sun has set. Mean nautical twilight has not arrived. And you get that wonderful red and amber hue mixed with a little bit of blue. Wonderful place. And there's the beach and boardwalk at night here at Chestnut Park in Conroe. I'm currently heading east on 531, well, more or less, but I'm about to run out of sidewalk. I'll hop in the street here. I got my lights on. I got my tail light, I got my headlight. Should be good. But full disclosure, I am in fact leaving town without having had taken a shit. So I guess for 29 bucks you want to hold on to a meal like that as long as you can. But right now it is sitting heavy between the duodenum and pyloric sphincter. I am feeling it. Howdy. I figure of some septuagenarians. Yeah, they look like they were in their 70s. I guess if some geezers could ride at night, so could I. Yeah, Thursday morning. Some of these waves are coming in at 4 feet. This is what I would call possibly high tide. So it's washing up to here this morning, but last night it was about down to here. So yeah, there's some decent waves for Lake Erie today. Not the highest I've ever seen, but I've actually seen the Atlantic when it's calm rolling in like this. Anyways, I should probably take a step back. I'm back down by the wiki up, or what I should really call the teepee, because it's not necessarily a debris pile. But I've decided to take shelter in here. I didn't take shelter overnight. I strung a hammock in the woods. But I've decided to take shelter in here because it provides a little bit of a windbreak, and it is windy this morning. And it provides a certain degree of protection against flies. Not total protection, but again, a certain degree. So today for breakfast I'm going to do this Mountain House Pro Pack scrambled eggs and uncured bacon. I haven't had this before, but 27 grams of protein, 410 calories. Pretty sure it only requires 2 cups of water. I'm actually low on water. Oh, 1 cup, not bad. 8 fluid ounces, 237 milliliters. All right, yeah. I'm gonna make this up and do a little taste test on it. While I was talking about fly protection in there, I remembered this was unopened actually. This Mountain Dew Voltage Blue Raspberry. I don't know if you heard the hiss of the carbonation, but I was talking about the flies in there. I'm gonna do an old Egyptian trick. Since I do not have a slave to cover in honey, there we go. I'll pour this Mountain Dew on this fish carcass, and that should keep the flies pretty well occupied. Well, that cricket's all about it. They're all over the place. Here I got the bitty big cube boiling up. You're probably thinking, hey, why such a small coffee cup to start a boil? Well, I only need a cup of water, and the whole mess kit is kind of overkill, and maybe I'll break that down later. A little show and tell. Let's take a look at this eggs and bacon. That's before adding water. Smells the part. The first stir, and I let it sit for 5 minutes. This is the second stir. Still hot. And I'm going to let it sit for an additional 4 minutes per the instructions. Make sure I get down there in the corners. Oh. Resting the spoon in my mouth has allowed me to get a glimpse of the taste to come. I can tell you, I'm actually always amazed by how well these mills come out, considering they have like a 30-year shelf life. All right, it's sat for 4 minutes. There's still a significant amount of liquid in there. I'm not sure if you can see that down in there. I'll check that in post. One of the options in preparation is to pour off that excess liquid. I can tell you that when you're at a deficit of water, it's probably best to just consume that. So I'm going to end up drinking it like an egg and bacon tea later. Even though I'm near one of the largest freshwater sources in North America, I can't drink that water, not without some level of preparation, and I'm not willing to go through that. It's not bad. Could use a little salt. Pretty good, actually. Has 1,000 milligrams of sodium. That's 42% of your U.S. recommended daily allowance. 27 grams of protein, aforementioned. That's 54%, and that's based on a 3,000 calorie diet. Cholesterol, 235%. I can't get enough of that stuff. Probably why I'm balding. But yeah, this is not a bad meal at all. I know I said I'd break down this mess kit, but I think I'll do it when it's more acoustically conducive, because right now with the waves and stuff rolling in and me having to hit the trail, probably not the best time for that. Well, busy road. I can't seem to catch a break in traffic anyways. This road was shut down. This is where I was at on the path of totality during the eclipse in April. Anyway, kind of reached a decision point here. I don't know if I'm gonna head back to Conneaut or go to Geneva on the Lake and continue this adventure, or if I should just pack it in and continue the adventure home. One way or another, I got to stop for water. I did wake up this morning with a touch of conjunctivitis in my left eye, so much so that it was all gooped up and I couldn't really see. Use an old Eskimo trick to clear it up. So probably pick up some Visine or maybe just truck it in at home. Don't know how I got conjunctivitis. Could have been from blowing sand with seagull and buzzard shit. Could have been any number of bugs that flew in my eye last night. Hell, I could have even shit-fingered myself. But my vision's clear enough. Actually, I see just fine, thanks to that old Eskimo trick. Those of you who know me know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I don't know if I'm going to pack it in and go home, or if I'm going to continue. Oh man, the Rare Cherry isn't open. Have to come up here on Tuesday for amateur night. You got to be suspicious about a gentleman's club that has a trailer in the back. Can't go past Lakeshore Park without seeing the peacock. Plenty of cobra chickens out. Road's closed, and I do not see the peacock today. Well, that was a bust. plenty of ducks and geese. Who gives a shit about you? Youngstown's only 58 miles on Route 11. Restaurant and lounge. Wonder what Ronix has to offer. I do need water. $1 wings on Tuesday. What a deal. Silk screening, custom embroidery. Fuck that shit. I'm sure there'll be a pit stop somewhere along the way. Could search, but You know, I realized yesterday on the ride into Conneaut, I had said something to the effect of, this is Route 193's most northern intersection. And then I realized, because obviously you have the lake over there, this is pretty much the most northern intersection of any route that goes north to south in Ohio. So if it intersects with 531, that's about as far north as you can go. Yeah, there's a monument to industry. Looks like we got a town. Only thing I encountered so far was a little bait shop and bodega called Big Daddy's. I asked them if he had gallons of water. They had cases. Can't exactly track that on the bike too easily. So I'm on the lookout again. Yeah, they got a good one. These places have all these little eclectic like music shops and shit. I mean, I'm not begging for a Walmart, but hell, a Circle K, another Renix. All these people parking on the street makes it difficult, but bikes may use the full lane, which is nice. You know, it's been a while since I've been to Walnut Beach. That was actually one of my first stops on the northern excursion on this bike. So, a little nostalgia. Maybe go splash down with some water or something. We're at the stop sign. Yeah, Walnut Beach. This is just probably another downhill to the beach that's going to be fruitless and then exhaust me further coming up. Yeah. Set a new max speed. 31.4 miles an hour. Nice. miles from my point of egress. Camper up here. Yeah, still the same. There's one thing I know, this sand's too soft to ride through. Usually from Memorial to Labor Day, these places are open. Old Walnut Beach Cafe. Quartz, two of which seem to see use and the other one seems to just be a trash pit. Well, no joy, no joy. Walnut Beach, you done let me down. Define irony. Again, one of the largest freshwater sources in North America. Right next to a water treatment plant. And I am damn near out of water. This yellow house is probably as big as my living room and a bedroom. And it probably costs 4 times more than my home. Just because of its location. Well, I've decided to get back on the trail heading south. Got some phone messages and some commitments I got to get to. Can't be gallivanting around all the time. Oh well.